that. But most Negroes is gonna buy a Bentley, buy a Benz.
Okay, so
to come in the same impoverished neighborhood to show off in front of brothers that can't eat. You don't think brothers gonna try to rob him and kill him? So his mindset didn't change. Although he got money, but his mind is still destroyed. His mind is still in the hood.
Tell me the definition of this. And this don't keep it spiritual.
I have to. There's no other way. If we don't keep it spiritual, we are of the devil, my brother.
Right.
The consequence or the outcome of my day if I'm moving in good energy?
The consequence is going to be you're going to run into some bad energy.
If I have good energy,
yeah,
I'm going to run. So what? So okay. So now my whole day's filled with bad energy. What I'm going to run into?
It's filled with good energy.
That's what I said. If I'm leaving from this morning, I got up out my bed. I got to.
See, I might be your bad energy if you look at it that way.
If I'm governing my life with good energy today, what is the outcome of me keeping that good energy throughout the course of the day? What is the outcome of that?
Depends on how high conscious you are and how you know how to avoid energy. So it could be good all day.
All right, so if I got a good energy, I'm avoiding negative energy.
Right.
I want to move in that good path.
Right.
So what would be the outcome of my day? I'll probably have a good day, right? Probably.
Right.
So if I have a negative energy, I'm moving about in a negative energy, what would be the outcome of my day?
Probably causing other people some negativity.
All right, so now I use your words to show you an analogy, right? Regardless of what energy you have, it's still going to be a consequence. It's still going to be a consequence for having a bad energy or having a good energy. God says he gives you sin. Read sin again for my brother. And I'm going to show you how we view life.
You said
Go
God
ahead.
gave you what?
Sin.
God gave me sin?
Read, brother.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law.
Okay.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So God told us sin is when we do anything against his laws. That's the kind of energy he tells us to watch out for. Sin. Now, give me the wages of sin. Because now, there you go. See, this is simple. Now, sin right now, right, is what? Give me Hebrews 13 and 4. Let me show you sin. This is something that is detrimental to our society. We cannot have rulership if we don't have family. If you're not following the laws, you're never going to have family. Right. Because this is one of the laws of God right here. Read.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4.
Read.
Marriage is honorable in all.
What it say?
Marriage is honorable in all.
Is marriage being pushed in our black communities, my brother?
No, not even fathers.
All right, read.
And the bed undefiled. But whoremongers.
But who?
But whoremongers.
But who?
But whoremongers.
What is a whoremonger?
Explain that, I don't know.
A whoremonger is a man that sleeps with multiple women. He got his own wife at home, but he's in a bar picking up this, smash this, go home, probably bring a damn disease back home to your wife. You know what I'm saying? Probably get killed in another man's house while you doing that.
Right.
So whoremongering is sin.
That's me. I confess.
So this is what we're teaching our brothers, that it's possible. I used to be a whoremonger. But now when I learned that, yo, damn, that's a sin and God can judge us. When you go and sleep with another man's wife or girlfriend, and that man is furious in jealousy and rage, he kills you. You think that's not the judgment of God? That's God's judgment. We look at the man who committed the crime, but you also did a wrong act that put that energy on him, like you said. If somebody mess with yours, what you gonna do, Bobby?
Well, you need that negative energy to come.
You don't need that negative energy. You don't need it, but you act according to your emotions. You feel what I'm saying? If that woman goes and sleep out on you, why don't you just leave her? Why you must put another man to death or put her to death?
The thing with me is, if we go to the root, which the root for you is probably going to be the laws of the Bible.
Exactly.
The root to me is every man's Every church needs to be sitting fuck down if you're not teaching these brothers how to buy real estate, how to drywall. These churches, the mosques, all of them need to be teaching these brothers a skill. It shouldn't.
What they got to do with God?
If you read Psalms 84, Psalms 82:6 say you the God. Yes, it do. What it say?
It does. It says
say you the God. You just don't know the definition of a job.
But listen,
of a God.
But listen, God's has rulership. Right. Us having mere real estate, buying property, we still don't have rulership. Because aren't there taxes?
Right.
Where you going to get the money to buy those properties? What black man you know is going to give you $100,000, $200,000 loan? We don't have that. We don't have rulership. We don't have sovereignty. Because we live in our enemy's land. He made the laws out here.
It's our land.
Bro, we live
You got Hebrew all in Ohio that they find monuments and everything.
We understand, but who has control of the land?
But they say he got control of the land. Because he don't got no land, but
so he has control of our land. Right. He took it over, right? So real estate is not going to do nothing for our people. Let me show you what's going to change our people. Read that.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 2.
Read.
And be not conformed to this world.
Be not what?
Be not conformed to this world.
Because when you go to Facebook and IG, Facebook, you see mad pop-ups. Yo, you want to get rich. You make $30,000. Real estate. Flip a home. Flip a building. Let me show you how to flip buildings. That's all you seeing. This is what the world is moving right now. Everybody want a little piece of real estate because that's money. Which is true. There's money in there. Hold on. There's money in there. But read on.
And be not conformed to this world.
All right.
But be ye transformed.
Be what?
Be ye transformed.
So there's a change that has to be done even before you get into the real estate. Read.
By the renewing of your mind.
By the what?
By the renewing of your mind.
Read.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
What?
And perfect will of God.
Of who?
Of God.
So before we get into real estate, we got to start changing how we think. Because when we do get into the real estate, we make that money. No. What are we going to be doing with that money, Bobby? You going to be, first thing most Negroes would do, those are small ones who get a house. I'll give them that. But most Negroes is going to buy a Bentley, buy a Benz.
So
to come in the same impoverished neighborhood to show off in front of brothers that can't eat. You don't think brothers going to try to rob them and kill them? So his mindset didn't change. Although he got money, but his mind is still destroyed. His mind is still in the hood.
Tell me the definition of this. And just don't keep it spiritual.
I have to. There's no other way.